Hello, everybody. Hi. How's it going? If you're joining in, I'm doing a test. This is pretty much a test to I guess, to pretty much see how things are looking on different things. If you want to chat and let me know where you're watching, you can chat and say something, and hopefully I'll see it. I don't know. This is a whole new test. This really is a big test because I'm supposed to be on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, and Periscope, which is owned by Twitter, but I guess it's going to be a Twitter live thing now. So yeah, and if there's a few people watching, there might be a little treat. I might pull out some lights and things and do a little bit of like a little tutorial thing, I guess. So yeah, that's what we're looking at right now, I guess. I don't know how many people are watching, to be honest. LinkedIn is still trying to load up, it looks like. Let's see who. Oh, we got 4 people in Facebook. So hello, everybody in Facebook. Oh, hi, Sarah. Sarah's joining in. It looks like from YouTube. Yeah. So you guys can pretty much say whatever you want, and it'll pop up in the corner over here. We got a few different camera angles. We got this one, which you're watching it now, and then we've got this one, which is hopefully it's streaming. Oh, is it working properly? Should be. Again, I'm testing a whole bunch of new systems out today. So there it goes. There it is. Okay. Let me minimize that again. Oh, it won't do it when I minimize it. So let me make sure it's still up. There it is. Okay. But yeah, then we got this one, which is my really nice camera. And then just so you guys. Let's go to this angle because this angle is nice. And I'm using pretzel rocks for our music. So if you guys see that pop up in the chat, you'll be able to. I kind of like that it actually popped up for me. So you guys can listen to some of the music that comes in there. That's free and YouTube and Twitch friendly. So LinkedIn hasn't gotten the data. So LinkedIn is not watching. Oh, I can see in my thing that I've got one person on Facebook, one person on YouTube, and one person on Twitch. So welcome whomever is here. And wherever you're joining in. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I can hear myself on the Twitch one. I got to turn myself down there. I'm also checking my feeds. So just to let you know. And I got to turn myself down on YouTube. So the only one that's not working right now, apparently, is LinkedIn. So I've got everything except LinkedIn, which that's fine. LinkedIn is not necessarily a priority. But yeah, so here we are. We are. I don't know where to start. Honestly, it's been a while. Hello, everybody. It has been a while since I have done a live stream. I'm not really sure where to start with this. Patrick Washington. Okay, so I can see your chat I was looking to see if the chat would pop up in the. How's it going, Patrick? I'm not gonna say what your nickname was, Patrick, because I miss you and I love you, and yeah, I might be doing some lighting, Patrick. I might be doing some lighting. I got the board. I've got the board ready to go. See, so I got. This is gonna be bright on my eyes. I've got the board, so I might be doing some lighting tonight. I can hear myself again, echoing. I might be doing that down here. Particular format. It's not here. How do I put the chat? I can link it. We can't hear you when you switch to that camera. Okay. Thank you very much. So, okay. Let me see if I can fix that. How about now? Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let me make sure I add the chat in here too. Where was that at? I think that's browser and chat. Boom, there's the chat now. Oh, look at that. Man, it's all coming together. Okay. Let me add the chat to this one as well. Thank you, my dear. My beloved is helping me navigate this. Yes, we can. Now we have this one. So let me rephrase, Sippy Cup. If you are still watching, whoever is watching, I am glad you guys are here. I'm probably going to be doing some lighting tutorial stuff in this area today. So you can see me up there in the corner, and then your chat will pop up over here. And there might be a little unboxing today. Oh, let me rack focus here. You know what? Let's turn on a light so we can properly display what we're racking focus on a 50 mil at wrong way. There it goes. Whoa, look at that. Oh, that looks so pretty. At a 50 mil. I can't remember my f-stop right now. I think I'm at like a 2.8 4 split. I could just go into like super nerdy techiness right now on film. But we got lights that we can control with this fun little thing. I'm hitting my microphone now. There might be the unboxing of the Aputure MCs. I got 2 more of these. That makes a total of 6, which is really nice. We've got the cube lights. Let's see if I can get those in frame. And this one, oh, I did have a red gel on the other one, but the cube light, LumaCube. And I think I grabbed their accessories. If I didn't, I will run and go grab those accessories. So there's a whole bunch of accessories for these, and they're adorable. And heck, we might just take one of the mobile suits that I got here now out of focus. Let's rack focus on that mobile suit. And my good old days from doing Artsy Fartsy Friday with the bobblehead and Mr. Bob Ross over there. But we might take one of these mobile suits that I got. The other one's hiding behind my drink. And do some lighting. Huh? How fun does that sound? I think I don't have the music in this one either. Let me make sure the music is being added. There we go. There we go. Agua. Yes, this is just agua. It's just water. So there might be an unboxing, so you guys can see if you buy the Aputure MCs by themselves, what they come with. If you guys are joining me from YouTube or Twitch or wherever, please go ahead and say hello. I got one person on Twitch. I don't know who's watching me on Twitch, but thank you for joining. It's very nice to see you. Or not see you, but you see me, and we're having fun. We're having fun tonight. This is, I haven't streamed in a while. I feel so self-conscious. My chair is squeaky. My chair is squeaky, and I miss my friends and my beloved. I miss you, baby. Just letting you know. But yeah, so where should we start tonight, huh? If we're going to do some lighting, where should we start? Should we light the Zaku? Oh, I'm not even showing that one anymore. Let's go to the back to that cam. Should we light the Zaku, which is over here, or should we light the Gundam? That's a very good question, in my opinion. I don't know what to do first. I wonder what the chat's gonna say. Man, excuse me. Let me send this to a couple of people that I think might be interested. Let's send this to Steven Bautista, because he does live stuff, and I know he'd be probably interested in seeing what's happening right now. Oh, I think the music just stopped. Music just stopped. Sarah says the Zaku. Why the Zaku, Sarah? Why the Zaku? I'm just curious. Now I'm even more curious why you picked the Zaku, other than you know that I like Zakus. I mean, Gundams are nice and all, but why that one? Why? Why, he says. Convictingly? With conviction, he says, with conviction. If you guys have never joined me, I ramble, especially when it's just me by myself, and I say very weird and silly things. This is the way. This is the way. So, yeah. Well, those who were there, thank you for joining me, and those who are leaving, I wish you a good night. Otherwise, let's get to it, shall we? Let's do a little lighting. Let's do a little lighting. Let's take. I got one vote for the Zaku, so I guess we're gonna take the Zaku. And we're gonna light that up, and we're gonna have some fun with it for a little bit. I don't know how late I'm gonna be staying on, but it can't be that late because I got to be up for the kiddo in the morning. But yeah, so I got two lights. You know what? Before we do the Zaku, I should unbox these. I should unbox these last two Aputure MCs. I haven't taken them out of the box yet, and I just cut the seal like 2 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. I'm going to say 20 minutes ago. Yes, you do need another reason beyond me liking the Zakus. Just because I'm feeling self-conscious right now that I'm live. So let's pan this over a little bit more. And I think I'm going to have to tilt down. Can I get a little bit more? My cord is low. Oh, there we go. Okay. Boom. And I am on a 50 mil, by the way, if anybody wants to know the lens. This is a Pentax 50 millimeter 1.4. Yes. A Pentax 50 mm 1.4 on a Panasonic S5. And that's what I'm shooting with. We are currently at a pretty shallow depth of focus, but let's open up this this Aputure MC here. And since I've got this one main light on it, let's intensify that a little bit. And I got a rack focus here. My film nerdy side is coming out, everybody. In case you can't tell, my film nerdiness is coming out. This is where Gabriel Cruz's ultimate love is on these things. And by the way, little apple box. If you guys want to know about the little apple box and where that came from, just let me know. But all right, the Aputure MC. Let's do this. This is an awkward way for me to do it because I can't look at the chat while my head is turned. I have to, I can look at myself here at the camera, but all of my chat stuff is over here on my computer screens. I'm sure you can see the reflection behind me, but let's get to this. Let's get to this unboxing. Ooh, oh, wow. I didn't expect the light to be just like right there. I honestly did not. I did not expect that. This is the Aputure MC. They're currently for about $100, $110, pretty much everywhere. B&H, Amazon, yeah. And I love these lights, by the way. These are some of my favorite little lights. We're going to be using these in Miniature Heroes. If you need links for Miniature Heroes, I'm sure I can put them in descriptions later. But let's see what else we got. Besides the light, because here's the light. Everybody sees the light. This is the little thing. It's the same as this one, except this one's on. Let's see here. The manual, of course. And, oh, look at the cute little pouch. A cute little pouch for a cute little light. I don't know why I get so excited about these things. I've had this light for about a month now, and I haven't opened it because I've got 4 others, and I've mostly been using those. But I'm going to be using these a lot more, so I need to open them. Let's put the box away, or should we keep the box out? We should keep the box out. I don't know what to do. I feel like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands in the middle of an interview. So, yeah. Hello, everybody, once again. All right, in the bag. What do we got in the bag? Not in the box, but in the bag. Ooh, we got the little silicone. And these are nice. These are really great for putting around the light. Some Velcro, 2 Velcros, male and female. And a USB Type-C. USB-A, Type-A to USB Type-C. And a nice little rubber band for charging this bad boy. Now, since I've got the 4 kit, the 4 kit actually comes with a little charger case with it. But it's actually got 2 extra slots for USB, so I can actually just plug these ones right back in or cycle them out as they get tired and old. Isn't that going to be nice? So that's the little bag with, of course, Aputure's logo. Oh my gosh, my mother is calling me. I think she paused my other screen. We're gonna have to mute you guys for just a second. Oh, and we're back. So, when somebody calls me on my phone, it cuts off the feed from the phone to the streaming. Yeah. So, that happened. But we're still here. We're still here, and we got this little light. Let's see if it turns on for us. Oh, it does. And what's really nice is when you turn this thing on, or at least for the little squishy silicone cover, is that this helps wrap light. And when the 4 kit, you only get 2 of these, but now I've got another one, which is nice. And you can make your adjustments on the color for more bluish light, or like currently right now this is all yellow, so let's change this to blue, and you can see that the color tone changes to blue light, or you can go to a warmer tone. I'm going the wrong way. I'm at 6800 Kelvin, which is warm, or cool, sorry, cool light. Then you can go to a warm tone all the way down to 3200. Your intensity, so this gets a lot brighter, which is nice. But the cool part to me is when you get into your colors, because you can go into color, and now everything has a tint of color to it. Even I have a tint of color, the red. And then we got, you can just cycle through all of these. I should probably turn the intensity down. Let's turn the intensity down a little bit. There we go. So I'm not super duper blue. And let's go back to our hue on this one. And then you go to the hue and then all the colors change. These and I love this. And then if you've got an iPad or anything, you can link it all up. So let's do a little bit of that right now. So right now we have it on a yellowish. Let's go to green. There's a green. Isn't that neat? Isn't that nifty? Let's go to green, and then you go to your Bluetooth setting. Let me go to fixtures, and we're going to add a fixture on the iPad with the Sidus link. Add a new fixture. Bluetooth, reset, and we let that find it. It's that easy. And then as soon as it finds it, you select it and set that up. And you give it a minute. It might have to do it might have to do a firmware update now that I'm thinking about it. But it didn't. So let's see what light that is. I think that's this one. Let's go to color. Let's find out. Nope, that's the other one. Fixture. This one? I think it's this one. Yep, there it is. And then you can control everything right here on this app. I love this. I absolutely love this. And then you can go to your effects and you can do like fireworks. I mean, look, isn't that nice? And you can increase the intensity from here, the frequency in which the fireworks explode. Ooh. If it's not that laggy. I am such a nerd when it comes to these things. And then, when you pair that with a nice camera or whatnot, or when you're on set, the things are endless. Faulty bulb, lightning storm, TV flicker, pulsing light, so it'll go in and out, fire. The kids love this one. Isaac, my beloved's son, Isaac loves the fire effect, especially when we're playing a tabletop RPG and I'm mood lighting with these to do immersion. I stole that from you, Josh Duhan. I stole that from you. I did. You had the idea. It was a brilliant idea, so I stole it when I started doing some tabletop RPG with the kids. There's cop cars. There's party lights. So if you're in the club dancing, oh yeah. Just like shine that up a little bit. Ooh. Oh yeah. It's club time. Do the intensity and the saturation. So now we can really get all clubby. Let's turn the music up a little bit, huh? This is how this works. Of course, my chair's got to be squeaky while I'm doing this. But there's so many fun effects. And then if I have some in the background, let me see if one of my... Nope, that's not one of my background lights. That one? Yeah, so if I take that same effect and put it over here. Now we definitely got a party going on. Oh, that's the fireworks. Let me go to the party. Sorry. Party. Let's intensify that. Let's put up the saturation. Let's up the frequency. Oh yeah, now it's definitely a club. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fun things we can do with the light. I have no idea who's watching me right now be absolutely ridiculous with lighting. How many people we got? I don't know who's watching on what. Apparently I got one person on Facebook, 2 people on YouTube, and 1 person on Twitch. Which is great. I don't care where you're watching from. I just think that this stuff is absolutely ridiculous. Somebody just joined on Facebook. Apparently. I don't know. But we're doing a club scene with the little Aputure MCs in my room. And playing with lights. We're playing with lights. Let's go. Let's take this light back to its red color. There it goes. And we'll keep that there. And then we'll take this light and we'll shut off the party feature. No more party right now. No more party. No more party. But that's what you get in the Aputure MC kit for about $100. Some might say that's a little expensive, but these are really worth it. Oh, they also have magnets. Magnets on the back. So if you got something metal, I don't have anything metal next to me right now. Maybe this? I know you guys probably didn't see that. But I just stuck this to my stand. You probably heard it on the mic. Maybe. Nope, that's not metally enough. But there's metal. It'll stick to metal. Put it on your refrigerator, or stick it where you wanna stick it in a scene, especially if there's a bunch of metal. We put these up in. Oh geez, what was the show? Fudgesicles. Saints and Sinners. I was on Saints and Sinners as a day player for this last season, or no, like the movie that's supposed to be coming out or is out. I don't know. I don't really watch the show, but that's what I worked on. And we put these on one of those lifts for cars in a garage, so that it accented the garage. It was fun. But I've got another 2 of these, and my nose feels like it's like a little stuffy. So I'm going to take a tissue. I'm going to mute you so you don't hear the nose trumpet. If you've watched Artsy Fartsy, you know the nose trumpet. Oh yeah. I'm not letting you guys hear that ridiculousness. All right. Let me get this other one out of here. Let me get this other light out of here. And we're going to see, maybe I'll have enough. I'm going to take those and put it in this box. We'll put that off to the side. Yeah. Put that off to the side along with the case. Let's take the case and put it off to the side. I'm noticing that this camera, the nice camera, is a little laggy every once in a while, and I don't know why. I got to figure that out. But Sarah, my beloved, said let's do the lighting on the Zaku. So let's light this Zaku. Let's light the Zaku in a very particular way. I don't know how, but we'll pose it right here. No, you know what? Let's keep it on the stand. The stand always gives a nice like depth, I guess. And let's put a different pose in there though. Let's take this. Let's take the heat hawk out of his hands, and we'll twist this around, and we'll have him hold the gun. Have him face like that. And you know what? Let's have him face camera. Let's have him face camera, shall we? And it looks like camera's going to need to tilt up, so I'm going to ask the camera operator to tilt that up, please. Camera operator, can you tilt that up? Copy that. I'm the camera operator. And the DOP, I guess, tonight. That's about... We'll leave it there. That looks good to me. Yeah, that looks good. All right, let's rack focus. Let's get that focus on this figure nice and sharp, shall we? Oh, now we're on the tip of the gun. About there, I think. I'm not using a focus assist right now, and the screen on the back is really tiny. But let's since we're lighting with that, let's see here. Let's shut this light off, definitely. Oh, that changed. Something happened to the Facebook feed, I think. Or did all my feeds just change? Nope, Facebook's back. I don't know what happened on Facebook. YouTube's doing all right though. And whoever's watching on the live stream on Twitch, that's nice. And everything on Periscope looks fine. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing, Fasabook. But let's light this figure, shall we? All right, so we got that off. Do I need to cut the light? Do I need to cut my lights? My big lights. Let's see here. Oh, I forgot to turn that one on. I forgot to turn my fill light on. That's my... Oh. I kind of look a little epic now. Like... It's just this light down here that's lighting me right now. Ooh. No, but I gotta go. I gotta go to this just because I'm ridiculous. Just welcome to this test and slight lighting tutorial. Yeah, I'm special. I hope you guys are being entertained because I'm slightly entertaining myself. But we're gonna go back to this little view here. Again, if you guys are watching, you can comment on what you'd like to see. How would you like we're gonna light this Zaku, and we're gonna make him look pretty. How we're gonna make him look pretty, I don't know yet, but we are. Because I mean that's a front light right there. That's the key light at the moment. We'll turn up that key. Oh, I just changed the color on that one. Let's go into my app. Well, let me turn on my music too. That's definitely a thing that can happen. Let's turn the music down just a smidge. Just a smidge. Okay. Let's go into my fixtures. I think this is my A. Yeah, I think I need to rename that as A. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's my A fixture. So let me rename this as A. It's always good that if you've got fixtures on set and you can control them yourself, that you rename the fixtures, especially if you're organizing them in an app, because then you know which fixtures where when you're in the middle of a set. So this one, where is this fixture? Let's find that out. Oh, that's over here. Okay. This one is B. We had A, and now we've got B. So this one is B. We're going to rename it B. B. All right. Now we've got A and B, and we can control them independently, and we can color them differently. So if I wanted to make this Zaku look like it's got thrust going underneath, just lighting-wise, I might take this and place it under the Zaku, a little bit out of frame. Let's see if we can get that to happen, shall we? Let's see if how close can I get this without like really messing up the, or putting it in frame too much. Let's turn the Zaku just slightly. There we go. I like that red eye. That red eye of the Zaku, the mono eye, always like a key. Looking right down the barrel. Spike in the camera. That's what we call it. Spike in the camera. And I'm gonna take this little cloth here, and I'm gonna use that as like a little prop, just to prop up the light a little bit. So we're not getting a lot off of this figure, honestly. So if you turn it on, turn it back on, you get just a little splash. See that little splash? We could hypothetically say that's the thrusters underneath making that light. That's what I would say. If I were to take a picture of this or have like a green screen back here, or a digital asset back here, and then I wanted to make thrusters and make the thrusters red, I'd probably do this. That's my hypothetical. And yeah, let's make, on top of that, let's make it like there's the sun is really beaming down on this guy. So I'm going to take the Lume Cube here, and I'm going to turn this Lume Cube on. Let's see where would be good sunlight. Where could we put the sunlight, huh? Should we put the sunlight behind? Ooh, oh, I like that. Whatever that's doing, I kind of like that. I know it's kind of spiked, like the light's getting in your guys' face on the camera there. But I like that. I like that look. Like, look at that shadow. That harsh shadow that's on the side over here. I think that's cool. I am ridiculous, and you love me for it. You love me for it. This is what happens. So yeah, I think we're going to keep this light here. And I got to prop that light up somehow. Luckily, I come slightly prepared with a stand. So let's put the LumiCube on the stand here. I'm going to try to keep the light, the stand out of frame. That's for sure. And I don't think I've got barn doors. I think I left the extra stuff off to the side. So let's reposition this. Let's move this out of the way. And let's see if I can get this stand in here. It's probably going to be in frame on the other. It is in frame. Well, you know what? Shnikes. I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's working for me. I know I'm spiking the camera with the light here. But look at that. That's coming along already. Oh, look at that epicness. I'm sorry. I'm nerding out about this right now. Look at that. Look at that Zaku. Like he's got a little bit of the redness from like where his thrusters might be. Let's prop that up a little bit more, shall we? Let's take this Pentax. I'm gonna take my lens cap to prop this up a little more. I'm just using what I got. I'm gonna prop that up a little more. I'm really trying to get that spill to hit the bottom of this. I mean, I can see it visually at the bottom of this foot, but it's dark. So let's ramp that up a little. Let's turn that one up a little bit. I think it's our A. Or is that our A light? No, that's our B light. So let's take our B light and let's ramp up the intensity a little bit. Getting a little bit more spill on there. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That is pretty. Oh, the Facebook is messing up on me again. Why is the Facebook messing up? I don't know. I don't know why the Facebook's messing up. But I'm going to take this really quick and copy it. But look at that. Look how pretty that is. The Facebook is being weird. Go to the YouTube if you guys here, I'm going to put the YouTube link down here in the comments. Paste. The YouTube is doing better than the Facebook. For some unknown reason. Maybe it's because I'm looking at it too. But I really want to, before we continue on, I really kind of want to share this with the Gundam Photography Club that I'm with. Live doing a, put live with capital L, live doing a photography / video lighting session with the Zaku Mark 1. Boom. All right. Let's see if we can get some more people in here, huh? What time is it? 10:52. All right. I really want to make this Zaku look pretty good. And I think I'm out of focus a little bit. But let's see here. Did I minimize this again? There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. I'm trying to keep track of like 30 things, so I know what's up. Make sure this is, yep. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good. I think we're good. I don't know. All right. So we got the red light hitting down here for my thrusters. And then I'm going to take this other Aputure MC. This is A. Let's take A for my Sidus link. And let's put this towards the back. Let's put this toward the back. Let's make the thrusters, but let's make the thrusters in the back blue. What do you think? A little color mixing. Oh man, that's super blue. That's really blue, and that intensity is harsh. Let's go a little lighter. Like the blue should be like more like a baby blue in my opinion. Let me make sure you guys can see like the color adjustments. And we can put that. Can we put that back here? Will that pop out of that? Will that pop out of there? Let's see. So one of the ways you can see if it's working is just shine the light on there and turn it on and off. Off, on. We're getting a little bit of kick for the booster. Just a smidgen. A smidgen of a kick on the booster. Let's intensify that just a little bit more. Yeah. All right, now I'm going to grab this cup I got over here. Filled with coins. And that's going to hold that light. I know you guys can slightly see it in frame on the corner where I'm technically at. But if you were technically taking a photo of this and you just wanted the figure, you could crop out everything else around it and put whatever you wanted. Stars, some boosters. These are just little lighting effects, really. If I'm hypothetically saying that the light that's in my frame right now is my sun and creating that harsh shadow, then that would be my motivation in my head. This is my sun right here that's in my frame is creating my harsh shadows. This red light down at the bottom is creating the boosters and the below it. And then the blue light would be my boosters that's casting that bluish tint onto the rim, the back rim of the figure, almost backlighting him. Now let's push his feet down a little bit more. Just a Whoa, now he's shaking. He's shaking. He's shaking in fear. He saw a Gundam. For all of those Gundam peoples. All right. We are back to it. Let's see here. I think the next part I want to do is I really want to pop that eye. That mono eye is not showing for me. So I'm going to grab my other cube light over here. It's a LumaCube 2. I'm going to turn that on. You'll probably see that pop on. And then there it is. Okay, so with this, I'm going to have to use, because I'm getting a lot of spill on the figure. Like, all that spill of that red. Like, I really want that mono. Oh, look at that mono eye. Oh. See how that mono eye just pops when that red hits it? But I don't want all the light that's here. And so, all the light that's cast on here, there's nothing motivating that for me. Unless I'm having, like, a laser beam just go, like, right past it. Which you can do, especially if you're doing video. You could take a different color gel or another one of the Aputure MCs and just have like streaks going by it and then motivate that with gunfire or, what do you call it? Not a laser beam or a blaster, because a blaster Star Wars. What did they call them in Gundam? I'm completely blanking on what the blaster / laser was in Gundam. I can't remember, but I want that mono eye. But I want to keep that. I want to keep that that spill from the red hitting him. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave for 2 seconds, and I'm going to go get what's called a Snoot. A Snoot. Snoot. I'm almost peeking when I say Snoot with a capital T. So yeah, so I'm going to go get a Snoot and some of the other little accessories for the LumaCubes, and I will be back in 2 seconds. Enjoy the music. Snoot. I have returned. At long last, I have come forth from the darkness to show you all lighting. So I'm going to be using a Snoot. Now, if you don't have a Snoot for one of your lights, you can do a few different things. You could use black, especially if they're like, if they're LEDs that don't get very hot, because there are some LEDs that get hot. This, let's see if we can get the Snoot in. This is a Snoot. So yeah, it's got a, it blocks all the light coming out of it, except for that small little circle. And if we put it on the right way, that way. So now all that spill that I had is more focused. And I could focus it where I want to try to get that mono eye a little bit more. Man, I really wish I had like an LED in the figure now. But I mean, I could. Man, I really don't want the rest of that spill on there. Let me try using the barn doors and see what I can get. So if you don't have a Snoot or barn doors, you could replicate something very similar with the small LED using tinfoil that maybe you've spray painted black, especially you model guys out there, model guys and gals. If you've got tinfoil that you've spray painted black with like a black matte, what do you call it? Primer on your figures. If you've already got that, or you just got some extra primer laying around or something, you could completely spray that black. In film, we actually use what's called black wrap. Let me see if that's a little bit more focused on just the eye. Yeah. Not as much spill. Like I almost wanted a little bit less even. Now how I'm going to prop this up just for the mono eye, I don't know. I'm really trying to get just this bare little slit. See that little, just that little, oh, that's perfect. Right there. That's exactly what I want. And you know what? The barn doors are not facing the way I want. So let's change the barn doors. Can I change the direction of these? Can I snap these off? I don't know. I don't want to risk it. Anyways, it's just we use what's called black wrap, which is literally just black tinfoil. And you can get the same effect. If you don't have that, black construction paper. As long as the light's not hot and it's not going to burn. Don't catch things on fire. Bad. Super bad if you catch things on fire. So let's see if we can snoot this real quick with the barn doors. I really like these are things that I would do on set on a larger scale. If I'm as an on-set electrician. Or as the gaffer. Or even the DP. The DP would call for stuff like this. If they're just like, I need just this little bit. Just like that. Now, how am I going to hold? Oh, that's perfect. I feel like there's just that right angle. Because it's not spilling too much on anything else. It's just hitting where I want. That's a little bit, you know what? I like that better. I don't know I'm going to get the light to stay that way. What can I use in my room? Ooh, the Aputure boxes. I think that's about the right height. Let's try to scoot this in a little bit more. I'm getting too much Too much on the arms. I need just... Where is it? Where is it? Ah, poopers. That's not where I want it. If there's any other film electricians out there, on my fellow 479 brothers and sisters, you know the struggle when you're on set. There it is. That's what I want. I want that right there. Where the DOP calls for consistent movement. And saying like, oh, just a little bit to the right, just a little bit to the left, just a little bit to the right, just a little bit to the left. Close the barn door just a smidge. No, too much. There is that struggle when you're on set for just getting that little bit left. And honestly, if here's where the next part would come in. So you can see the light over here in this corner shining, but I'm getting light that's reflecting off of this arm from this. And if I wanted to cut just that off, I would, on set, I would call for a flag. I would call for a flag because the barn doors can't do it all at this point. So I would ask somebody to bring in a flag. I'm going to see if I can flag that off right now, actually. Which is just a solid black. It looks like a flag. It looks like a flag, but it's nice and stiff and stays still. That they would put in a stand. And that flag would absorb the light spill where we don't want it. And how do I get that? Let's see if I can get this other light to do it for me. I think that's... Is that it? Because I want to cut that off. Or you know what? That's not where that's coming from. That's coming from down here. So I would want to flag that off, or maybe tilt the light. Again, this bottom light is just to motivate my boosters. Actually. Yeah. You know what? Let's change the boosters. Let's change the boosters to blue. So we definitely get more of that color contrast. Fixture, I think that's B. Nope, that's not B. That's A. No, A is blue. B is the one I want. I want fixture B. And I want fixture B to be blue. But that's too much blue. So let's lighten that up a little bit. And then we'll drop the intensity. There we go. What do you guys think, huh? What do you think of that? How are we looking? What else do we need? What else do we need, I guess? What should we fill this out with? We got the top light up here, which is our sun. We got this red light with some barn doors. I would still probably try to flag that off a little bit. Just that little bit right there. If I could, like in a perfect world, I would flag that off. And cut that light from hitting just on the arm. Because I really just want the mono eye red. And I would probably even try to turn the mono eye. If this was Talent, I would say, Talent, can you look a little bit more at the camera? Or look a little bit more left or right? A little bit left. Yeah, can you look a little bit more left, please? Get that mono eye popping just a little bit more. Can we turn them? See if we can see that mono eye just a little more. Oh, just slightly. Just slightly. So in a perfect world, I would flag that off. Just cut just the bottom part right there. Boom, that's what I would flag off. Just so I can see the red hitting the mono eye. We got this nice booster light blue from the back, which is also highlighting a little bit of our bazooka, which I kind of like. I've got nothing hitting the arm on the back here. So you know what? I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that one next. Yeah, I think I want to do that one next. What's my focus looking like? Let's see if we can get this a little bit better. Oh, that's the aperture. I just moved the aperture. Oh no. Wrong ring. That's going out of focus. That's a little sharper. Yeah, that's a little sharper. We'll keep that. Okay. Man, so far I've got 4 lights on this guy. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's use one of the new apertures that I just opened. Let's get that fixture. Go to color. Oh, what do I want this one to be? Do I want it to be blue? You know what? Let's go with a fun. Let's just do a fun color. How about a purple? I'm grabbing the wrong light. Let's grab this one. Let's drop the intensity. This is the one we're working with right now. Let's go to a purple. How purpley can we get this? It's more of a... That's slightly purple. That's more of a pinkish. That's more... I think that's going to have to be good enough. Can I... What's this one like? That's blue. It's more pink. You know what? We'll go with it. We'll go with the pink. We'll see what that looks like on this side. Ooh, if we... I want to kick this. I want to kick her. I want a little splash of color. But I want something to highlight this corner. I feel like I'm lost. I feel like this is lost in the detail. Let's move his arm out a little bit more. There we go. That will actually probably pull up a lot better. And then let's pop this over here just to see what we look like. Some crossing camera. Aye. And dropping the light. All right, let's intensify that and see what we get. I like it somewhat. Something's definitely getting a shadow. Shadows are not bad. Let's keep this real. When you're working with figures and things like that, shadowing is good. Shadow gives definition and depth and shows where things are. Like the shadows that are hitting the knee right now down here. I like that. That shadow that we have on the side of the face that completely loses it in the darkness. I like that. There's a weird cut shadow that's on here, and I think that might be from this. Yep. That's from this light right here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine now. Now that I know where that shadow's coming from. Again, in a perfect world, I would flag this side to cut that shadow, and I would flag the left and right just slightly to get me a little bit more of that light just hitting the mono eye. That red eye in the middle. See, I would cut that off just like that, just slightly. Oh my gosh, my finger's just barely doing it. Okay, so I would cut that off in a perfect world. But we're not in a perfect world. And on a big set, I would do that. When we get to Miniature Heroes, we're doing that. we're gonna be flagging things off. But I want this more purple. And more purple. More purple. And let's, you know what? Let's bring up the intensity. Let's turn this light a little bit more because we're wrapping. It's not angled the right way, I don't think. This is super nerdy, techie stuff when it comes to lighting. All right, so I am using I'm using this little squishy that comes with the Aputure for softening the light and helping the light wrap around objects as a stand. Oh, yeah. I kind of like that. Almost like a reflection. Like if the moon were on the other side, but we get this nice purple kick with it. Oh, look at that. And we got the, you know what? Let's put those boosters on A. What other colors did the Zaku's use for their boost? Let's go with like a pinkish. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Let's go back. That was my rear boosters. Let's go with that's B. I need B. I need fixture B. And I'm controlling this on the iPad, by the way. Let's go with the pinkish. There we go. 3 different tones of color here. And let's intensify that a little bit more. I like that. I think that looks good. I think that looks really good. I don't know about you guys, but we just lit this. We still got some nice shadowing. I mean, we could, you know what? We could go into the camera and we can close the aperture up and we'll get a little bit more contrast. Watch this. I need to declick my aperture ring. Look at that. That looks cool to me. Now there's a few, like in post, you can crush that even more. In post, you could bring up the blacks. Or sorry, you can crush the black, which means make the blacks more prominent, and you can saturate this. I bet you if I saturated this a little bit more, it would even pop even more. Let's go into the Panasonic on the properties. Oh no, the filter, because I have a filter on this one, a color correction filter. And let's up the saturation even further. Like let's make this cartoonishly saturated, and we'll up the contrast. Like really crush those blacks. Close. What do you think? That purple's a little bit much right now. So, I mean, we can easily fix that. That purple's just a bit much, but let's turn that down just a little bit. A little bit more, come up a little more. Right there. Yeah. All right. There it is. I think that looks pretty good. Now, this is a lot more extreme than what you would get, like you could probably do at home. As far as the amount of lights that I'm using. You can honestly bounce light by using something white. You could color lights. If you've watched my 2-minute tip tutorial from 2 Tuesdays ago. 2-minute tip tutorial from 2 Tuesdays ago. I go into a little bit of how you can color your lights for $1. Okay, going to the dollar store and grabbing some colored gels for 3-ring binders. As long as they're transparent, they're like translucent, you can color your lights for pretty cheap. And yeah, here we are. Here's the let me go to the. What do you guys think, huh? Those who are watching, what do you think? Look at that. I think that looks pretty cool. And again, in post, you can cut this light out in post. This light up here, this blue one, that's giving me just this, like, see these little rings of light that are coming off of that? Just right back here, that little ring of light. I mean, I'm hitting my microphone again. Just watch when I cover the light. You can, in the very corners of it, you can see that light pop. And if you were doing an After Effect or using Photoshop to add a booster to behind, to add the thruster of the backpack, or even the thrusters coming off from the bottom, you've got this pinkish hue that you could justify a pink thruster down at the bottom, or the blue hue can justify a blue thruster coming off the back. Now this purple is just clearly for just fun, in my opinion. The purple is just for fun, like space colors. Okay, the red light here is mostly, again, I would flag off the arm, and I would flag it off with in a perfect world to get that red light from here. It's just for that mono eye. And we used barn doors for that. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for lighting this figure. And then we got the top light up here. Up here as in where you guys can't see. So if you're looking in the corner up here where my finger's at, you can see me, this top light, this light up here. I mean, that's giving me my, if I had sun. But if I turn this down more, just look at that. Huh? Look at that. Like if there's still a light there, that light isn't gone, but it's making this really cool effect. Lighting is half the battle when it comes to image. I mean, I'm kind of geeking out about it, honestly. Like, looking at it, that looks pretty cool. I would take a screenshot of this. I'd probably crop out the lamp, this lamp back here, this white post lamp. Like, if all I had to work with was just a black backdrop, which is kind of what I sort of did, that's what I would do. And it's a Zaku, so the colors to me work really well. I can't think of anything else to do to this image. Like, the more we mess with it, like, there's some really cool aspects. But yeah, this is that's me. I'm just playing with like the intensity of that light. But if I completely shut that light off, if we shut that light off and then we play with this red one, like, let's just play with the red one. You know what? No, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to show you guys how you can add an effect to it. So let's intensify just a little bit. And we will turn on... Do I have this light on yet? No, I do not. Let's turn on this light. Like, you can see where, like, if you add more lights to it, yeah, you can highlight the figure. But those shadows... to me, the shadows really just give it character. Like, that's where the character looks. He looks menacing. He looks absolutely menacing to me. So let me add this fixture into my repertoire of lights that I can use on the iPad with the Sidus link for Aputure. Go to the BT, Bluetooth, reset. That pops up in there. Okay, all right. So we're going to grab this light. And I'm going to show you how practically you would add in your pulse rifles. Is that the right word? Pulse rifle? What did they call the beam rifle? That's how you get your beam rifle effects. You can practically get your beam rifle effects in what I just lost my words. In what you're doing, if you're doing photography or video, in my case it would be video. So I think this is our nope, that's not our fixture. Where is our fixture here? I just added it. This one? Yes. Okay. So the beam rifle, let's go with a, you know what, we'll go with a green. We'll go with the green just so we have a completely different contrast of color. Like on the complete other spectrum than that pink. All right. So if you had a beam rifle going by, you would just literally just like real quick, just flash it through. And that's all that's doing is giving up your motivation for the light. So if you had the blaster going through, it passed through the on your After Effects or whatnot, but you have this light that passes with it that gives that effect that the beam is passing by it before you even get into adding the beam itself. So just flashing it through the frame. I know you guys can see it, like I'm really flashing it up here, but we're kind of focusing on the figure itself, just going right by, just right by. Like that's and it gives more, especially in those shadows. I think in the shadows when you flash that green through, it picks up where everything else is at. So you're flashing it through, and it just causes that light to pick up what's missing over here. That's how you could do some beam effects. Or even if you have it coming off of the gun, find a spot where the light hits the gun, but doesn't hit the figure that much, and just streak it off. Just, or hits the figure, just the edge of the figure right here, and then streak off that as it's firing. And you could justify that the light hitting on the edge of the figure is the shots that are coming off of it. So this is how they did it, like Star Wars and stuff. But yeah, I think that's it for tonight, guys. This was a little bit longer than I thought it would be going, but we made a cool thing. I think let me see if I can take a picture. Or did I just turn on the record feature? I just returned on the record feature. All right. I just recorded like a brief segment, so maybe I'll take that and take a screenshot and show you guys what I'm talking about. But yeah, I guess that's it for me for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed jumping in and on this little test stream. I think it went well. Personally streaming off of my own Facebook, but I'm going to try to stream off of the archetype one later. And yeah, Facebook had a little bit of hiccups as I was redoing this, as I was putting this through, but I think it turned out nice. And if you watched, you learned a little something about lighting. Maybe I'll cut that up for a brief little tutorial from the computer corner. Well, outside of that, guys, I think it's time to say goodnight. So let's turn some lights back on. It's gonna get bright again on me. I have a feeling. It's like the figure's all lit up and everything as well. I guarantee it. Look at this. I think it is. Or did I just minimize it on myself? Did I do it again? I did it again. Yes, no, maybe so. I don't know why it's not. That's weird. Or is it because I crushed the Aputure? Is it because I crushed the Aputure? Yeah, my hand still comes in. I have the lights on, but the Aputure is darker. Oh, and I crushed the contrast and everything. Duh. Jeez, Gabe, you made changes to things. Of course it's going to look different. Idiot. Let's put things back to the way they were. There we go. Let's bring the saturation back up. And contrast was a little bit higher. And brightness is a little higher. Okay. There we go. And I bet you if I open up this Aputure again, it's going to look different. There we go. You can see the grain coming in because it's supposed to be darker. But that's it, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me tonight, my beloved. Thank you, as always, for watching. You don't have to watch me. 5 lights to get the look that we wanted, and a 6 for some effects. I almost feel like I should take a picture of this whole little setup because it's kind of crazy. Outside of that, I guess I will say good night. So long, salutations, farewell, auf Wiedersehen. I don't know who's now watching me on Facebook, but thank you for joining me toward the end. I feel that Facebook has a harder time holding the stream. And I don't know why. Maybe it's just how Facebook's algorithm works. Anyways, this has been a test. As you can see from the... This was a test, and I will say goodnight at that. I will ramp up the music just slowly for you guys. Love you all. For how briefly you may have joined me. You know what? Let's go to the next song, because this is kind of bumming me out. What do we got? What do we got? Let's go with it. Oh. Couldn't find any songs. This one? Anyways, I'll see you guys later. And you know how this works. If you like, subscribe, all the dooley dads down below. Hit the blah blah blahs or the blah blah blahs. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Cue the animated logo.